It's a huge gift, honestly, to be able to have something like this in the hospital that breaks up that clinical setting, you know, and gives people kind of a sense of home, a sense of relief, a sense of comfort. And it's a huge factor in healing and recovery, and you're going to get your life back. And I personally look forward to seeing Lizzie every week. It brings us a large amount of comfort and joy. And it's a huge benefit to have a pet therapy dog on the floor, for sure.
It can get pretty monotonous every single day being in the hospital. So it's nice to have a change and have, you know, this cute dog like Charlie coming in and just kind of brightening your day. Sometimes you just need unconditional like attention and love, and not have someone like see you as a patient, but just as a person that needs someone to love for a little bit.
I just had open heart surgery. I've been at the hospital for about 2 months.
You're so cute.
It reminds me of home. My depression won't be as bad. It'll help me get through another day. I mean, I'm a grown adult and it helps me, so imagine what it can do for the younger people that are stuck here.
Here in oncology, we like to use therapy animals to help bring a form of normalcy back to children's lives here at the hospital, because when they come here, their lives are kind of shaken up and it brings a sense of home to the hospital.
She's an 8-year-old mini Shih Tzu. I don't know if you would like to see her.
2 weeks ago, everything seemed fine. He just seemed a little tired. After running all the tests and everything, it was discovered that he had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I think Dylan sometimes gets tired of all the doctors coming in and nurses poking him and asking him questions. But when the dogs come in, they don't ask him any questions. You know, they're just here for his enjoyment.
Sometimes just seeing that animal brightens that kid's day up and helps them calm down and results in them being able to complete their treatment effectively.
A visit just to break up the hospital day, because hospital hours for a child are long hours.
He's so cute.
We have in our hospital about 23 teams, and we also have another 6 teams that go out to our residential treatment center.
So we serve patients age 6 to about 15. We have a lot of patients who have a lot of trauma in their background and abuse, and as well as things that may have happened that disrupt childhood development. When you've had a lot of trauma, you have a really hard time connecting with people and relationships and trusting, and they immediately relax with the dog. A lot of them express their feelings to the dogs. They paint their nails.
Take a look at those.
The last time we were here, we had one little girl who wanted to paint his toenails, so that was what we did. We painted his toenails red to match his handkerchief.
Hey, Melora, how are you? Hi, Bodie. Good, good. This makes a wonderful experience for them. They'll always remember. They'll remember that they, you know, were having a tough time, but it made it bearable because they had a pet therapy dog that loved and cared about them. And these dogs are just so gentle and kind, and the handlers too. I have had some moms and dads say, look, the only way I could get my child here is if we said they were going to have a pet therapy animal. And then it becomes the joy of the child that keeps them coming here. And they're able to learn other things, learn their skills, but the thing that keeps them coming is the animal. And then they experience joy in a relationship. They learn how to be empathic, learning kindness.
To see a child's eyes light up when Bodie walks into the room because they've had a bad day and they know that he's going to give them unconditional love in return. Have some childlike fun in an environment that can be hard and can be scary for them.
They go above and beyond for these kids. I could give so many examples, doing extra things, remembering birthdays, or just little things that they know the child would enjoy, and really trying to reach out to these kids. That pet therapy team, that was the stepping stone that got them turned into a more positive direction.
They say that money can't buy happiness, but it can to a degree, because if it supports a program like Intermountain Therapy Animals, where these dogs bring so much joy and happiness into the lives of people that may not be in situations that they ever dreamed of being in, I think that it's a very, very worthwhile cause, and I think that money can buy happiness when it supports programs that help put joy into people's lives.
The infusion room is open from 7 in the morning till 7:30 at night. The therapy dogs are a very important, integral part of the daily treatment here.
My name is Jim, and this is Luna. We are a therapy team with Intermountain Therapy Animals. Luna's the best thing that I got out of cancer. 2.5 years ago, I went through cancer treatment myself up here. When I was told that I did not have to have chemotherapy or radiation, I made the choice to get a therapy dog. We now come up here weekly so that we can sit with people that are going through chemotherapy.
Hi, Luna. She's great.
Beautiful dog.
I've got plasma cell leukemia, which is a very rare form of multiple myeloma.
You bring the dog to them and it just completely turns their day around. They bring so much comfort to the individuals and their families and the staff.
They really help. People like Jim and Luna would take the time just to help people that they don't even know. That means a lot.
It's one of the most powerful experiences of assisting somebody who's right now going through a really tough time. And then sometimes we get a request. We'll get a request to go up to rooms. I think the dog brings a level of spiritual healing that isn't available with just a human interaction.
If you have a chance to support dogs like Luna and people like Jim, do it. They provide a great service for people like me and us.
Your support will help us keep therapy dog teams throughout the valley. There's other hospitals, there's burn centers, there's schools, there's the READ program. There's all these incredible things that Intermountain Therapy Animals does. And it's with your support are we able to bring the Lunas of the dog world into these incredible places in the human world where we can make a profound difference.